fans. Today, we're letting the IROC, the old mullet machine, run just as long as we can see the fans come on. Because I don't really know the status, 1, of the gauges, 2, of the fans, and 3, if they work. But how are we going to know? Yep, our trusty old heat gauge. So this is as long as this car has ever run since I've had it. I might need to change the spark plugs, I don't even know, but we're just gonna play it by ear for a second. We just want to make sure these fans are going to work. I will be fixing the tach in the oil pressure gauge. Let me show you what they're doing, if you guys can see it, I hope. So they just decided to, like, they're just doing their thing. They're doing this. The oil gauge is maxed out, and the RPMs is maxed out, just straight pegged, and the oil pressure is 0. And being that there's no ticking, no knocking, yeah, it's wrong. So this car's got a weird surge going on. I don't know what in the world is going on, but that's okay. We're gonna let it work it through. It's still running and idling, and it still hasn't ran for, I don't know. This is the longest I've ever had this car running. That's not a joke. So we're gonna let it work through itself here. And it seems to be finding it. It seems to be finding it real good. The good thing is there is no draw on this car for like the battery and all. So it is burning nice stinky fuel. That could be the problem. Like that it really doesn't have any octane, so to speak. And the fans should be kicking on here in a few. And when they do, I'm going to be super stoked. Yeah, that may be it, trying to learn its idle and stuff. This car hasn't ran, I think I've had it for over 2 years. This is the longest I've ever had it running. Long enough to hopefully kick on the fans here in a minute. But it's going to find its little, you know, it needs driven. That's the problem. I've had it idling here for like the last 25 minutes, I think. And it really has not driven. I haven't revved it because this thing's kind of like an amphitheater in my garage. It's like really, it's up there. We should be getting close to fans kicking on. Come on now. What's wrong with this thing? Well, of course it don't want to work when I need it to. But anyway, these things usually run around 220 and then kick on the fans. We're right sniffing at it. So we're going to hope we catch a fan here in a minute. If not, we're going to shut her down, I think, and then try to figure out what's going on. I have rewired it the way it's supposed to be because it was direct wired before. I've replaced the fan switch and all kind of stuff on it. So the only thing at this point I haven't changed is the fans and the fan relay. So yeah, it don't like whatever it's doing. So let's see if I can help him out. Whoops, neighbors ain't gonna like it, but it's not 10 o'clock, so yeah, it hasn't ran to operating temps yet. This is its first go at it, honestly. Yeah, and there's smoke, man. Oh gosh. Yep. She's burning some octane that doesn't really have any octane to her, I think. But man, these fans should be kicking on here in a second. Me hopes they do, because I didn't check any fuses. We're gonna get ready to 220. Come on, fans. Did they just kick on? Not yet. Well, that's the only thing I don't like about these IROCs and the Corvettes of this era. They wait until it hits like 220 and then they kick on. I don't like that. It makes me so nervous. We're hoping that the fans kick on here in a second. This is why I don't like these. I think I'm gonna have to get a fan switch that actuates about like 200. Yeah, I don't think the fans are gonna work on me. Yeah, it's trying to figure itself out here. But at least we're gonna figure this out now, rather than on the way to the upholsterer. Yeah, because them fans ain't kicking on deck on it. I'm not sure what's going on, if I got a bad fan motor. But yeah, we're going to have to kill it. Them fans should have kicked on already. But that's okay. That's why we have a heat gun that just quit. Anyway, so we're going to go to the fan switch. What we're going to do is, I can't remember if that's the fan switch or one of these. I'm going to get out the old Emmanuel and we're going to bypass it and see if the actual circuit is good. If the actual circuit's good, then we're going to have to figure out something else. So give us a few minutes. We're going to try to cool this puppy down for a minute. She's pinging. She didn't like that, but it'll be okay. It didn't overheat, it just got over 220, so it'll be fine, all right? Well, after 2 different books like Chilton's and Haynes, we finally found wiring and, well, now we have fans, so she ain't gonna overheat no more. And I know what else I was gonna show you guys. The third brake light on these, if you guys don't know, these little teeny tiny bulbs, what the world? These little suckers right here, can you see those? Those are halogens. Yep, they sure are. Now, another thing you don't know, remember how I was complaining they was almost 10 bucks? Yeah, I think they have dropped to like $7.99 or $8.99. Either way, still darn expensive. And now I can't find the bulbs I bought. So that's cool. But anyway, I was intending, there they are. I got these off Amazon, or Amazonian site. And all you have to do is type in halogen 12 volt, 20 watt. This is a 10 pack. You only need 5. This was $6 for all of them. They're the exact same bulb. Look at them again. Look at them. Exact same bulb. So why in the world would you go to any other parts store and pay $7 and $8 a bulb? $9 a bulb. They used to be 10 way back when. So that third brake light that's in your trunk, on your trunk spoiler there, yep, those things, it's my personal little pet peeve to make sure all of those work. So, and of course they didn't. 1, 2, 3, 4, yep, there's 5 of them. So let's just say, for argument's sake, that you have a broken connection here and it's all, you know, like that. Now this is the, I think that's the parts one that I used. I hate to tell you guys this, but I'm going to tell you, I actually cut the back side of it off and I threw it away underneath God knows where. Anyway, Man, I wish I'd have showed you guys. I was actually a little ashamed of it because I tacked it down with some glue or silicone or something. Anyway, I went to AutoZone. Okay, you can go to O'Reilly's, wherever you want. Get them little LED strips, and I believe I've got the 8-inch one. Now, I obviously have a wiring issue back here because my brake light still doesn't light up. Wait a minute. I couldn't see it because my brake lights, it's a brake light. Maybe if I take, maybe, is that going to, that may not reflect as good. Because I thought for some reason it may not have worked, but let's just see. And actually, it looks like it might work. Hold on. Let's figure out a way to press this brake pedal down. I don't know what I have to press her down, but I want to show you guys. It looks really good, and it was 20 bucks. I know it's not 6, but this is a budget for you guys. Either way, either get on the Amazonian site, type in halogen 12 volt 20 watt, or do this trick with the LEDs. Dang it. Need something to push that pedal back. You know what always helps me? Pry bars. This is how I bleed brakes half the time. Whenever I don't have somebody, I just pry it against the seat. Just enough. Let's see. Are you the long? Yep, you're not big enough. Maybe you'll stay. Will you stay? Hold on. So we're just putting like, here, seat, come forward. Give me a second. I'll show you how we do this. All right, got it. So, you know, you just kind of do that. Let's see if we actually got it. Gosh dang. Nope, we got a wiring problem. So this should be lit up. Dang it. But hey, we do have brake lights. I mean, that's a plus, right? That's okay. But that's a little trick too. You can try bleeding your brakes by yourself. Pry bar, adjust your seat, put this thing against it. Don't put this in against it. It's not going to do any good. You're going to damage your seat more than likely. So, and there's one more trick I want to show you guys. So, the other night, last night, I put in a set of smoked marker lights and park lights. Check this out. Now, how cool is this thing going to look going down the road? I put these in, those are smoked, those in. How cool is that? Isn't that a good looking ride? Coming right at you. And these are the halos. That ain't even the headlights. That's just the halo effect right there. So needless to say, old Dad's pretty happy with that. And yeah. So we got the fans fixed. We had to put a fan switch on it that's in the front of the intake. Sorry I didn't show that, guys. It's a little tricky. We're kind of trying to narrow down what we can. That way so we can drive this sucker. The next step you guys will see is probably the tack getting fixed, which I'm going to have to pull the tack off of it. I'll show you guys real quick. So this is another gauge cluster that I have. That the guy that had the car, I kid you not, I have never seen one of these messed up before, not once, but it happened. Now you can buy the circuit board to fix all that. I honestly pulled one out of the other IROC, so we're going to make sure our fuel gauge works good on this one. Right now it's reading that it's full, and it is full. The battery gauge works, the coolant temp gauge works, and that one don't even have an arm. I think the gas gauge worked on this one, so we will be keeping this set of gauges. I can't remember if this worked or not. These seem to be a fail mode. If they go blink, completely pegged whenever you turn the key on or start it, it's their circuit board. They sell them on eBay all the time. I bought mine off of, it's veteran owned. That's all I really know, and it's supposed to be here I think Monday. So it comes rather quick, and he guarantees it, lifetime warranty I believe. So thank you sir for selling that, and thank you for your service. Also, your oil pressure gauge is on there, so I'm hoping that that circuit board fixes all of that, because I replaced the oil sending unit in the back of the block by your distributor. They always go bad too. Usually they leak, and that's what causes them to go bad. And then there's an oil pressure switch that likes to leak. It's all kind of good stuff. But anyway, so the next thing will be that we're going to tighten the steering column in it, throw the exhaust on it, and this bad boy is ready for summertime fun. So we definitely got to get it washed up though. I mean, I've got dirty old greasy fingerprints all over it, but that's okay. We're adding character. And actually we're going to throw, I don't think I'll show this because I've already shown how to do decals, but we actually have a silver hockey stripe to go down the side, and we have the IROC Z to go on the door. If you guys want, let me know what you think about that. I don't want too much to clash, and I want it to look really good, you know. I want my stuff to be different. I just don't want it to be too much. So let me know what you think down there. I don't know if I want to include the IROC Z or not, because it already has IROC Z down there in the dash. You know, it's got it in enough places. The rear bumper, I'm debating about that one. I don't know yet. So throw it out there, let me know what you think, and you know, we're going to just spitball it. What do you think? I hope it's real close to that silver on the hood, because I really like that. But anyway guys, that's enough for this one. We're going to wrap it up for now, and hopefully the tag thing comes in Monday. If we don't get to do it Monday, we'll do it Tuesday, you know, which is always Friday on here, because that's what time or what days I do this. So anyway guys, I want to thank you guys for watching, and if you don't mind, just a real quick, you know, hit the old like, subscribe. Thanks for everybody that commented on Bo Senior. He's staying, so you'll get to see more of that guy. He's a lot of fun. I've got a few ideas for a few more characters. So anyway guys, we'll see you here next time on Right Turn Garage TV, and it's getting to be a lot more gooder. Y'all have a good weekend.